Have you ever wondered why some Americans willingly pay 5 times more for the same chicken and do it without a hint of hesitation? At supermarkets across the country, 1 pound of industrial chicken costs around $2.50. Yet, just a few shelves away, another package labeled Pasture-Raised sells for nearly $12.50 and often sells out first. What makes these eggs and cuts of meat so special? Why do consumers trust them enough to pay such a price? To find the answer, we must step away from the crowded barns of industrial farming and walk into an entirely different world, one where chickens spend their days roaming open fields, pecking at the earth, and basking under real sunlight. This isn't a marketing gimmick, it's a quiet revolution that's changing the way America raises its food. Here, every movement of a bird tells a story, a rhythm that connects animal welfare, soil health, and human patience. Raising chickens this way means slower growth, more care, and far less control from machines. It's not the pursuit of maximum efficiency, but of balance between nature, science, and responsibility. As the sun rises over an open pasture, hundreds of hens scatter across the grass, their feathers glowing in the morning light. Before we step deeper into this remarkable system, take a moment to join us on this journey. This is Cozy Farm, a channel devoted. For decades, the image of American chicken farming was dominated by rows of massive barns, windowless, climate-controlled, and humming with automation. Inside, tens of thousands of birds lived their entire lives within steel walls, growing at remarkable speed but never once feeling sunlight. Efficiency defines success. The faster a chicken reached market weight, the better. But in recent years, a quiet shift has begun to spread across rural America. From Oregon's misty valleys to the rolling fields of North Carolina and the wide grasslands of Texas, a new kind of farmer is rewriting the story. They're not rejecting technology, they're redefining its purpose. Instead of controlling nature, they're learning how to work with it. Across the country, nearly 750 officially recognized pasture-raised farms now operate, and that number has surged by more than 60% in the past 5 years. These are not factory operations. They are open systems built around sunlight, soil, and movement. Farmers rotate their flocks through fresh grass daily, using mobile coops and temporary fencing. The result is a cleaner environment, healthier birds, and food that carries a traceable story. Consumers, too, are changing. They want eggs that come from real pastures, meat that grew slowly, and farms they can visit. What began as a niche experiment has become a movement, one rooted in transparency and trust. This isn't just a trend, it's a quiet revolution. And as the landscape of American agriculture evolves, the pasture-raised model stands as proof that progress doesn't always mean doing things faster. Sometimes it means doing them better. Every revolution starts with a choice, and in the world of pasture-raised farming, that choice begins with the bird itself. Not all chickens are meant to live outdoors. Decades of selective breeding in industrial systems have created birds that grow astonishingly fast, but are fragile and dependent. Their bodies are built for confined spaces, where temperature, light, and feed are perfectly controlled. Once placed on open ground, many of these birds simply can't cope. Their legs buckle, their feathers thin, and they struggle to survive even a few days under natural sunlight. That's why pasture-raised farmers turn to different genetics. Breeds like the Red Ranger or Freedom Ranger, birds known for their resilience, slower growth, and strong immune systems. Unlike industrial broilers that reach market weight in just 38 days, these chickens take between 12 and 14 weeks to mature. The difference may sound like a disadvantage, but it's what gives their meat its texture, density, and flavor. Time here is an ingredient. Farmers have learned that the first step toward healthier chickens isn't in feed formulas or vaccines, it's in choosing breeds capable of living as nature intended. The best birds are curious, active, and hardy enough to forage for their own food. When released onto pasture, they scratch, dig, and explore. Their muscles strengthen, their feathers thicken, and their immune systems adapt naturally to the environment. Still, new farmers sometimes make mistakes. Many start with fast-growing industrial breeds, thinking quicker growth means more profit, only to watch the flock weaken and die. The lesson spreads quickly in this community. Pasture farming rewards patience, not haste. If you're enjoying this look into the science behind ethical farming, remember to like and subscribe to Cozy Farm. Your support helps us keep exploring these real stories of modern agriculture. Before a single chicken steps outside, the farmer must prepare the foundation, the land itself. A healthy pasture isn't just open space, it's a living system designed to sustain both the flock and the soil. Every inch of grass, every patch of shade, and every rotation schedule is part of a larger equation that balances growth, rest, and regeneration. Farmers carefully divide their land into smaller sections using lightweight mobile fencing. Each day, the flock is moved to a fresh patch of grass while the previous area rests and renews. This rotational grazing method prevents overgrazing and keeps the soil alive with nutrients. Chicken manure, rich in nitrogen, acts as a natural fertilizer, helping grass regrow stronger after every cycle. Over time, the pasture becomes self-sustaining, a green engine fueled by biology, not chemicals. On average, half a hectare supports about 500 to 600 chickens comfortably. This ensures enough space for them to scratch, peck, and dust bathe without degrading the land. To make it work efficiently, many farms now adopt a smart rotation system, using soil sensors and humidity trackers that signal when an area needs rest. Some even integrate satellite mapping to plan grazing routes across the season, ensuring the soil's resilience year-round. At sunrise, the farmer pulls the mobile coop, a portable shelter mounted on wheels, to a new section of the field. Inside, clean straw awaits, along with feeders and drinkers filled the night before. As the doors open, the chickens spill out into the dew-covered grass, each step aerating the soil below. It's not an easy process. Every move feels like starting from scratch. But that's the essence of pasture farming. Nothing is left to chance, and everything grows in rhythm. The farmer's goal isn't to dominate the land, but to engineer harmony, where grass, soil, and bird all thrive together in a cycle of renewal. Every pasture-raised chicken begins life not under the sky, but under warm light. The first 2 weeks, called the brooding phase, are the most fragile stage of the bird's life. Chicks arrive from the hatchery still wet from the shell, and the difference between thriving and dying can be just a few degrees of temperature. Inside the brooder house, soft bedding of rice husks or wood shavings absorb moisture. Heat lamps glow a steady amber, keeping the air around 95 degrees Fahrenheit during the first days. Each week, the temperature is gradually lowered by 5 degrees to help the chicks adapt to the natural climate outside. Farmers walk through the brooder every few hours, checking the chicks' behavior. If they crowd too close to the lamp, it's too cold. If they scatter to the corners, it's too hot. At this stage, the chicks' immune systems are developing. Their feed is a delicate balance of protein, probiotics, and vitamins, everything to build strong bones and resistance. Clean water is essential, refreshed several times a day, to prevent dehydration or bacterial growth. Even a minor oversight, like a broken heat lamp or clogged drinker, can devastate half the flock overnight. To prevent that, many farms now use temperature sensors and alert systems that send real-time notifications to the farmer's phone if the environment shifts. Some even install low-intensity LED lights programmed to mimic dawn and dusk, easing the chick's stress and improving growth. For farmers, those first nights are sleepless, a quiet vigil of care. Because if the chicks survive here, they'll be strong enough to meet the open world. The brooder, though small, is where the heart of the pasture begins, a cradle of warmth, patience, and discipline. When the chicks finally step outside for the first time, everything changes. The door of the brooder swings open and a wave of sunlight spills across the ground. At first, the young birds hesitate, blinking, uncertain, their small feet sinking into real soil for the first time. Then instinct awakens. They begin to scratch, peck, and chase insects, scattering through the grass like drops of light. This is where the pasture-raised system truly comes alive. From this moment on, the flock lives under the rhythm of the sun and weather, guided only by the farmer's steady routine. In the early morning, they roam across fresh grass, foraging for seeds, worms, and clover. By late afternoon, they gather near the mobile coop to rest before dusk, when they are gently herded back inside for protection from predators. Each day's routine looks peaceful, but behind it lies constant vigilance. Farmers walk the field, observing the birds one by one. Is that hen eating less? Is that rooster limping? Subtle signs of discomfort can reveal problems before they spread. Instead of reaching for antibiotics, most pasture farmers rely on natural immune boosters.